자,
I heard she was sick. I just wanted to know if she's feeling better.
It was nothing.
둘이 친한
Just a
사이야?
slight cold. Aye, a man would be calling for the priest, but women are made of stronger stuff.
I'll drop by and visit her sometime then.
Feel free. You're no longer in mortal danger.
Well, have a nice journey. I'll be going now.
Until we meet again, I wish you well.
아니 반말했다가 아니야? 반말했다가 존댓말했다가 왜 그러는 거야? 사이가 좋은 거야, 나쁜 거야, 싫은 거야, 뭐야? 자, 킹덤 이어서 플레이해보도록 하겠습니다. 가야죠. 결혼식 가야. 아, 누구랑 갈까? 이거 완료하고 갈까요? 걸작을 하고. 이게 좀 재밌어 보이긴 하거든. 갑시다. 뭐야 이거? 새로운 활동 뭐야? 어? 잠깐만. 새로운 활동 뭐지? 안 가볼 수 없지. 아 여기네. 야 패블즈. 새로운 활동. 가자.
자, go.
와, 얘가 누가 여기서 퀘스트 준다? 뭐야? 누가 말하고 있잖아. 누굴까? 아 얘인데 여관주인 프로셰크. 젤리오퍼 사람들 무슨 문제라도 있니?
You're having problems with the Zheliovites?
Not just me, my friend. The winter before last. And last year, they broke into my cellar.
Gracious.
Not yet, no. I'd pay you well.
What exactly would you like me to do?
Don't worry. I won't make you do it. I'd hate to reveal my plan.
All right.
Listen up, old Albram, the owner of the biggest plot of land in Zhelioth. Obviously, he's very proud of. Now I mean, you. Simple, right?
Ain't in a...
Right. First, I don't reckon we'll be able to get any here in the village. And after that, well, try asking Radovan, the local blacksmith, if you pour it in the bull's water truck. But watch out. That beast is enormous.
All right, then. Albram's bull will be getting a new...
And remember, it's...
Right.
자, 생쥐.
Why do you and the Zhelioth not hate each other so much, anyway?
It's their fault. Albram's the worst of them all. He's the one that...
What pasture did...
The one that stretches from the orchard behind the Takov down to the gate.
뭐야 이거 계속 있어 퀘스트가.
And how did they take it from you?
Save the jokes, will you? There's a tree down by the gamekeeper's lot. My father, God rest his soul, was there when they agreed on it. But then fucking Albram came along, claiming it was the other way around.
Well, can't you all just reach some kind of agreement?
Do you think we haven't tried? But there's no talking to the Zheliovites. Year after year we meet in that pasture. I tell it like it was, but Albram always starts spewing. And when the Zheliovites are at wit's end, they come at us. And we managed to convince them to at least give us back half the pasture.
간단하게 끝내려고 그랬는데 뭐가 많이 생겼다? 자, 생쥐라는 퀘스트가 생겼습니다. 오랜 세월 이어지고 있는 타워프와 젤리오프의 다툼에 나까지 얽히고 말았다. 서로를 물감으로 만들어버리고 싶어. 자, 황수에게 수면약을 먹이고 수면약 3개. 자, 이게 뭐가 있었냐면 이 올브람이라는 사람한테 제가 이제 퀘스트를 받았었는데 저 기둥이 있어요. 무슨 행사 기둥? 축제 기둥? 여기 그 축제 기둥인데 이 축제 기둥을 훔쳐달라고 그래서 훔치다 걸렸나 아무튼 그랬거든요. 근데 아무튼 걔한테 다시 복수를 해달라는 건데 한번 가보도록 할까요? 그 전에 여기 위에 퀘스트가 있어. 퀘스트인지 뭔지 모르겠는데 뭔가 새로운 활동을 할 수 있다고 그래서 자, 싹싹 핥아먹어야 되기 때문에 가보겠습니다. 그리고 제가 그 옷을 좀 갈아입었습니다. 결혼식장 가려고. 이쁘죠? 절
Do you
기억하시나요?
remember me?
Blimey, Henry! How could I forget you? And you couldn't have come at a better time, because I need help again.
Depends what it is.
Some wolves are killing
내가
my
널
sheep
뭐
again.
도와줬었나?
I'll make it worth your while.
All right.
Blimey, you're a great fella. Just yesterday, and when you find the bloodthirsty, I mean, it ain't that I don't try. Take care.
늑대 사이의 양. 이건 또 뭐야? 이건 과제. 아, 과제는 조금 나중에 하고 싶은데? 과제는 좀 나중에 하고, 과제를 주는 애였구만. 자, 빠르게 물감 구하러 갑시다.
Whoa!
Oh, you mutt.
자, 여기에서 물감이 필요합니다.
I've heard you dye your own fabric.
I used to. I tried a few times. Why'd you ask?
I'd like to buy some pigment.
I see. Well, perhaps I could find some leftover black.
3개 정도 필요한데?
If you have enough groschen, it's yours.
All right. Here's the money.
And here's the paint. Be careful. Is that all?
됐나? 뭐 거래할 게 있나? 수리할 거 없고. 됐어. 가. 자, 됐고. 다음은 대장장이 라도반. 가. 자, 우리 도반이 형한테 동물을 진정시킬 수
I
있는 게
need something
필요합니다.
that'll put animals to sleep.
Did you get tired of blacksmithing? I just happened to. I used a concoction that will put even a startled mare. But the recipe is an old blacksmith. You're in the trade. So I listen up then. You take some poppy and thistle and boil them in oil.
That
아,
doesn't
이거 또
sound too-
만들어야 돼? 잠깐만. 그러면 이거 지금 제압 이거 연금술 할 때가 있나? 자, 수면 독약 만들어 봅시다. 이건 거 같죠? 따라낸다. 오케이. 강력한 수면 독약. 됐어. 소의 물통에 수면약을 타시오. 아, 이거 시간이 오래 걸렸던 게 여기에는 까마귀 무슨 뭐라고 되어 있거든요? 이 까마귀 눈이 뭔지 몰라서 엄청 돌아다녔는데 까마귀 눈이 아니고 삭가풀입니다. 저거 걔가 잘못 알려준 거예요.
God bless.
I should eat something.
여기에다가
Were you at the last match? I didn't see you there. Just as well.
I fell asleep during the sermon.
이 정도면 잠들지 않을까? 사람도 잠들겠다. 오케이, 잠들었어. 밤이 돼야 잠드네.
What's that you're doing? Surely you don't want to break in, you, such a good soul.
아니, 일꾼 왜 앉아? 밤새도록 일하는 거야?
I hope you're not going to be wandering around out there all night.
알았어. 알았어.
Ave Maria.
You have a kind master, eh?
아니, 뭐야?
I hope you're not going to be wandering around out there all night.
아니, 야, 얘보다 저 경비를 잠들게 해야 되겠는데? 야, 여기 일꾼이 장난 아니네.
am I gonna do with you? Aye. This'll be good.
Get out!
됐어? 나갈게. 일꾼이 겁나 빡세네. 저기다. 울브람.
Fucking shit!
What's the matter?
Some Hawthorns painted my own doorstep! When I catch a lousy bastard, I'll bloody fucking hell!
빌어먹을
You
새끼.
need some...
축제 기능은 잘
Listen,
풀리지
Oldham.
않았습니다.
What?
The Takovites caught me when I was They asked about you, but
Bloody hell. Well, never mind that. Well, I'll find someone else for that. You don't have...
내 평판이 별로 좋지 않다고? 이 근방에서? 왜? 평판 나 되게 좋은 편이야, 이 정도면. 오케이.
There. It looks better. Ave Maria.
야, 처리했다.
Good day.
it's done. Oldbram's bull isn't as white as it used to be.
I knew you wouldn't let me down, mate.
To hell with the fucking pricks. The lousy cities.
목소리 왜 이래?
All right then. Here's the
Thanks.
And
목소리
since you already got
얘
caught
이상하지
up in our
않았어?
little dispute,
So,
we're planning to meet with the Gelievites in the past. We'll sort it all out with them there.
why not?
가자.
After painting that...
Aye, we'll get into a huge argument, and then... So then, should I send...
Wouldn't you rather call an end to this endless feud with the Gel...
Chance would be a fine thing.
The bordeth by the author, that...
You should talk to the bailiff and get him to support you.
Thrush! He already said ages ago he doesn't want to get involved.
Well, as you wish. You know what?
All right, but don't get your hopes up.
오케이. 자, 그랬고. 얘 편을 들어줘 볼까, 한번? 행정관이랑 얘기해 봅시다.
Problem? I'm not a chronicler. Why want a raise for this responsibility?
You want what?
More money.
Do you want me to tell everyone about the time you were drunk, naked, riding on a pig, yelling about how you were Sigismund of Luxembourg
막
himself?
나가는구만.
I came because of the arguments between Takov and Zhelyov.
What happened this time? Did Oldbram piss in Project's ale barrels again like last year?
No, but they're getting ready to meet up and beat each other up.
Let them do it then! Maybe a few knocks to the skull will...
Well, you wouldn't let them fight over nothing, would you? They're arguing over that stupid pasture, aren't they?
Nobody who could be trusted not to be making it up. After all, what business is it of mine? Let them kill each other for all I care.
I'm sure you have enough worries as is. And the Takovites and Gelievites are just wasting your time. Wouldn't it be worth it to sort it out?
That it would. Bandits are running wild. My daughter is leaving the house. I don't have time for those morons right now. How the fuck am I supposed to find out who the pasture... I looked in the Chronicle. Things like that tend to be there. But Bailiff Brada, who was here before me, must have been a lunatic.
Then let me have a look. I may not be mad.
You want to touch such a rare book with those...
Filthy peasant hands. If there's anything actually useful in the Chronicle,
Fine, have it your way. Maybe you'll manage to make some sense of Brada's bullshit. But if I find out you've even opened that book too harshly...
시청에서 연대기를 읽으래. 어딨어? 연대기. 여기 있다.
Master Scribe?
야, 올브람이
What do you
이상하네.
want?
I just came to see if you're working.
What does it look like?
Well, it looks to me that instead of writing, you're just scribbling nonsense.
They're called letters, and that's exactly what I'm paid
This
to do.
Latin phrase looks important.
Carry on, then.
Otherwise, it wouldn't be written in red, would it? Fecit ordinem in region ope claviferae. I should try to find somebody who could translate it for me.
뭐지 이게? 뭘 해석하라는 거야? 라틴어를 해석할 줄 아는 사람. 얘가 할 줄 알겠지.
Good day to you.
I need to translate something from Latin.
Why not? It's nice to see simple folk wanting.
요건데?
Fecit ordinem in regione ope claviferae.
That's definitely Latin. In regione is obvious. That fecit ordinem is something like to bring order. So, brought order to the region with the help of an iron nail.
That's not important. The main thing is
쇠못 목초지에 있는 경계못을 터주십시오. 나 이거 이렇게 잘 풀고 있다고? 어디야? 나 굉장히 지금 잘 풀고 있죠? 여기다.
Ah, here's the damn nail. Right in the middle of the pasture. Olbram and Procek won't be happy.
가자. 그렇지. 얘한테 가자. 행정관한테 가서 알려야지. 이게 법대로 해야 됩니다. 법이 괜히 있는 게 아니거든. 어딨어? 왜 저기까지 가 있어? 어디 갔다 오냐 임마.
I finally found the damn border between the Takov and Zhelyov parts of the pasture.
How the hell did you manage?
I found it in that chronicle of yours.
Oh, about fucking time. So then, are you sure you found the right place?
Definitely. Bailiff Brada took iron nails and used them to map the border so that people wouldn't forget where it is. One of them is in the oak tree on the pasture.
That's nice of him and all, but he could have fucking told somebody about it. At least old Bram and Project will leave us alone now. And if those two start arguing again...
개구리와 쥐의 싸움. 누구한테 가? 둘 다 알려줘야 되나? 일단 이 아저씨한테 먼저 가서.
No fucking way. I was
뭐?
scared at you.
No, I wasn't. And even if I was, there's no law against it. I can look if I want.
왜 싸우고 난리야?
You bastard.
Come on, darling.
What's going on here?
That brick's ogling my girl.
No,
그랬어?
I'm not. But even if I was, he can't get all gobby on me like that.
You're making a scene. Please, let's just go.
여자가 괜찮다는데 왜? 성경이 전부 나와 있어.
Worldly law says one thing, but God's law and
What are you talking?
the Ten Commandments say
There you go.
but they also say thou shalt not kill.
No worries on that score.
That's also a sin. So let it go and just be glad you have a...
You know what? Let's go. I wouldn't want to beat up a prelate. No one else.
야, 해결했어. 봤냐?
Excuse me.
자, 이 정도야 임마.
Greetings, what do you...
I sorted everything out.
Finally! Well, Zhelyevites, did you miss us?
Of course they did. I reckon they hardly slept a wink. Can you blame them? I'd rather come and get a beating than hang around in Zhelyov too.
You see? They're provoking us again. There's no use trying to negotiate with them.
There's nothing to negotiate, old man. The pasture is ours, and that's final.
Bolt that! You know right well that I got smacked around as a child in that orchard, right over there.
You know what? Now you'll get smacked around here too.
Enough! Does anybody here have anything better to do?
Trust? What are you doing here?
This shouldn't concern you, bailiff. We'll just beat those bastards' asses and go home.
Sort them out, bailiff. Put a stop to their nonsense once and for all.
I won't tolerate this nonsense in my territory.
Tell that to the Gelievites. Maybe they'll finally get it into their thick heads that this pasture is ours.
In your dreams, you Takavite swine!
Kulva! Be quiet already!
You're both wrong. The pasture is split in half. From here to that oak over there is Zheliov property, and from the oak on, it belongs to Tachov.
We're supposed to share with them? Ha!
How do you know? You're not even from around here.
But unlike you, yokels, he can read. It's all there, black on white, in the Troskovitz Chronicle. So you'll obey it and finally give it a rest.
They've done so much to hurt us. They should have to make it up to us. Make them pay.
다치게 했어.
None of that. They're the ones always provoking us. You know what? Let's give them a
싸운다고?
nice final bashing.
Both of you shut up, damn it! All these years you've been hurting each other. Nobody owes anyone anything.
That's right. From this point forward, this dispute
아,
is
정성이
over.
잃었다.
And if I hear about anyone causing trouble again, I'll have you all clapped in the pillory. Together. Now pack up and go home.
Well, Grandpa.
Greetings to you.
Are you
Good day.
satisfied?
Kurva. Not in the slightest. Are you?
No.
Well, at least it's fair. But I'd still rather punch you in the face.
Don't you worry. I'm sure we'll find a reason to fight again soon enough.
아, 그런 이유였어?
It'd be an awful bore around here, eh?
Well said. God be with you.
Same to you.
어? 사실은 사이가 좋았던 거야? 서로 그냥 심심하니까 이 난리치고 있었던 거야?
It was good to see you, my friend.
약간 좀 뭐라고 해야 돼? 뭉클한 것까지는 아니고 그런 이유가 있었구나.
Now, I hope the Takovites and Geliovites won't be...
I can hardly believe it.
How you handled it.
Aye? With a little help from you.
Ah, don't mention it.
Leave it off. We've got our good name back. Since you did so well with the Chronicle, I have another book
유익한
of knowledge.
책을
I
준대.
didn't get much out of it. That's a damn...
My word.
자, 그래서 이번엔 걸작을 하러 갑시다. 방앗간직이랑 가도록 할게요. 이게 좀 더 재밌어 보이기 때문에 가자. 오케이. 가자. 마리카는 어떻습니까?
Any news about
소식이네?
Marika?
I never saw Marika.
아, 그래. 결혼식
Can we
보러
go
가자.
to Samin now?
God have mercy, but
You don't understand, woman.
look, take it off.
알았어. 아, 따뜻하시러워라 그냥. 됐니? 겁나 멋있지?
Can we go to Samin now?
That wasn't too hard, was it? It suits you. You won't look out of place now.
Good to hear. Should we go?
왜
Hold on a
명성을
while.
잃었는데?
I'll get washed and dressed, then we can go.
명성을 왜 잃었어?
Welcome, Miller. Who are your companions?
Who do you think? More guests.
Crazo, my friend. So you've arrived. And you're bringing company?
Sir, allow me to introduce Miss Kvyetta from Kolin. She's an acquaintance of mine. That is, I knew her parents. They were burghers.
I was passing by, and Miller Crazel was kind enough to ask me to accompany him. I hope you don't mind.
Not at all. I wouldn't turn away a visitor from so far away.
Lord Samin.
Why didn't you tell me you were expecting
얘 방금
a
이상하게
lovely lady?
등장하지 않았어?
I'm just as surprised as you are. This is good wife Kvieta.
Miss Kvieta, from Colleen. It's an honor, Master Chamberlain.
And what brings you here, Henry?
I'm accompanying Miller Crazel.
Henry helps me around the mill, so I asked him to come along to attend to Miss Givietta. She doesn't know anyone here, so I didn't want to leave her alone.
The services of your lad will not be required. I'll be happy to take care of Miss Kvieta. Of course, only if she wants to.
It would be an honor, Master Chamberlain.
You can leave, boy.
But, Master Chamberlain, you wouldn't just send Henry off, would you?
There's plenty of food and drink, and my door is always open for Henry.
Thank you. What about Lord von Berghoff? Has he arrived yet? I'd love to meet him.
The Royal Chamberlain is certainly not interested in the likes of you, boy. Well, he hasn't arrived yet anyway. I'm sure he'll come. You don't have to worry, sir. I hope so. We can't hold off the ceremony until evening. Oh, plenty of daylight left. At least you can get rid of those flea-ridden beggars by the gate in the meantime. What? They're back? Tuma! Didn't I tell you to chase them away?
I drove them off, but they came back.
Close the gate so the guests don't see them. They must be gone by the time Lord von Berghoff arrives. Every last one, you hear? Oh dear, oh dear. Why so angry, sir? You seem a little jumpy. Surely not because of Sir Otto. Of course it's because of him. What if it all ends up in disgrace? What if he turns up at the gate and leaves? I know he's capable of that.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Thanks, but I can't ask that of you. What kind of host would that make me? If the boy offers voluntarily, you shouldn't turn him down. If he proves himself, perhaps we can introduce him to Lord von Berghoff as a reward. If that's what he wants.
I promise I won't bring shame on you.
We'll see. I've got to make some arrangements with the cook, but come and see me later. In the meantime, you can introduce yourself to the bailiff's son, Svatopluk, over there. You're the same age, so I think you'll get along just fine.
See now, Henry? I'm sure he could point you out some pretty lasses.
There's plenty of other entertainment, too. Bailiff Thrush is holding a dice tournament, and Captain Gnarly a dueling contest. In short, a proper wedding. Eat and drink to your heart's content. Rejoice! It's a big day for Sameen.
One more thing, sir.
What else? Did I forget something?
They're, weapons.
Yes, of course. Please leave your weapons with Tuma. You surely understand it's for security.
Don't be greedy. Give us alms.
어허. 내 무기 너 잘 갖고 있어라. 내가 지금 다 기억한다 이거. 집어도 돼? 축제니까 먹어도 되겠지?
You came for some not long ago.
What can I tell you? Alder's riding out all the
대장장이
time.
왔구나.
If he keeps
라도만 왔어.
riding the
I
animals so hard,
apologize.
아
he'll soon break
오는구나
his back.
무조건.
Well, he's young.
잠깐만 뭘 해야 돼 그래서? 스바티아와 대화하래. 너가 스바티아야?
Run away, yelling like crazy? There's nowhere for her to hide.
Do you want to go
얘구나.
and tell Wojtek to stop making a fool of himself?
And miss all this fun? Forget it.
야 아빠 잘 계시니?
Well, well, look who's here. Good to see you, Henry. This is Vitek.
We know each other. Henry saved my pa's hide from the wolves.
I heard about that. First the wolves
야,
and then the
스바티아
injured
나랑
leg.
아는 사이야?
And that was just the beginning.
Aye, that's my pa and his drinking. Well, I'm afraid he's not going to fare much better today. He was asking after you. Did you talk yet?
Not yet.
If you want to talk to him, you'd better hurry up. Knowing him, he'll be sloshed in no time.
Quiet, you two. Sakura.
Now I don't know what he said to her. Christ, look at her face.
Whose?
Look over there. That pretty girl and the sad sack trying to impress her.
That's our friend, Wojtek.
What's it about?
When some poor lass catches his eye, he buzzes around her like a wasp.
And makes an incredible fool of himself.
And who's the girl?
Mishka. Her ma is old Samin's cook. That asshole Wojtek thinks he's going to win her over with some idiotic verse.
Poor girl. What if she really isn't interested?
Then you could go and save her from Wojtek, eh?
Jesus Christ, there's an idea. Let's bet on who has a better chance with Mishka. Vulgar Wojtek or handsome Henry.
I'd like to see that. You're on.
My money's on Henry. 10 groschen. So off you go, dust off your hose, tuck in your shirt, and go and win her heart.
I'll wager 10 groschen he fails.
I'm in.
Whoa! I didn't expect you to agree right away. You're an animal. You and I will get along just fine.
Well, you get along with everybody. Well, that is, if you don't punch them in the mouth at first sight.
I don't know who I pity more. Mishka?
뭐가 많은데 일단 세수 한번 하고. 아, 이런 시덥지 않은 거를 계속 해야 돼?
Thanks. I'm not hungry.
So, something sweet. Anything you want.
You'll bring me anything I
얘
ask?
VTech 걔구나.
Yes.
그리고 나랑 퀘스트 했던 애.
Bring me a golden goose.
bring you some wine if you'd like.
쿠마닌이랑 싸워달라고 했던.
Or a bite to eat. I just saw someone carrying a whole platter of roast meats.
Thanks. I'm not hungry.
계속 벤치 먹어.
Mishka, dearest, you give me no rest.
Really? Isn't it the other way around?
You keep me awake at night.
You poor thing. Try a decoction of Melissa and Valerian.
How I long to hold you tight.
I can hardly breathe as it is.
Greetings.
How I long to kiss your lips. And, put my hands on your hips.
Enough. I can't listen to another word.
That makes two of us.
And you are who?
I'm Henry.
What do you want here?
To rescue a damsel?
There's no damsel here that needs rescuing.
The damsel has a voice and a name.
And may I know it? Or is that impertinent?
Mishka.
Now look here.
Anything wrong?
I spoke to her first.
Are we on the marketplace here?
You think you can amuse Mishka more? That's a joke.
Look, Wojtek. Why don't we just leave Mishka alone, eh? She's not interested in
아,
our
이런 뜻이
food
아닌데?
anyway.
What buffoonery! It was you who interrupted us.
He interrupted you. More like he rescued me.
But I thought you liked it.
Well, do you know what it means to think?
I don't understand this at all. But girls like poems. All of them. Ma said so.
Recite to your ma then. And give her my greetings.
But...
Sorry I didn't realise right away.
Better late than never. Wojtek still hasn't figured it out though.
But...
Hey, come along with me, Henry.
Fucking hell. See what you did? Mishka would be mine if it wasn't for your meddling.
어디 가자는 거야? 잠깐만. 이러면 안 되는데?
Isn't it better here?
It's a nice place. Thanks for showing it to me. It's definitely quieter here.
I come here when I want to be alone. Or when I'm washing laundry.
You want to be alone? At a wedding?
It's not that. I like weddings. Only fellas like Wojtek spoil the fun for me a bit. Every time. Some fella comes sniffing around me, telling me how pretty I am, how clever, how well I dance. Or about how he's so rich, smart, and God knows what else.
Those are the worst.
Thanks for getting rid of Wojtek for me. I hope you won't live to regret it.
Don't you worry about me.
Enough of that. I'd rather hear about you. Like, where you're from, what you're doing here. You're not a local. I'd know you if you were.
Where am I from?
Unless it's a secret, of course.
I'm from Skalitz.
And what's this Skalitz of yours like?
They call it Silver Skalitz, because they used to mine the stuff there.
And they don't anymore.
No. Skalitz was torched to the ground, and we had to flee.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I didn't want to bring up sad memories. Wouldn't you like to dance? It'll take your mind off things.
어떻게 해야 되지? 뭐 춤추는 건데 뭐.
I have the honor.
And do you know how? Or will you stamp on my slippers?
You better believe I know how.
We'll see about that.
Care to dance?
Twit. So, and 1, 2, 3, and off we go. See? You're doing pretty good.
I'm a natural.
Don't get so cocky. But you haven't stepped on my feet so far, which I can't say for many.
That'd take some balls.
Thanks, Henry. I enjoyed the dance.
된 건가? 맞냐?
Would you look at that? The return of the prodigal son.
How did it go?
Mishka's a nice girl. I'm glad I got to know her.
I don't doubt it. Where did you two go? Took you a while.
We danced and then parted ways. Nothing more.
We saw you dancing. But where were you hiding before?
We were just talking.
Talked, eh?
Give him a break. Not everyone's a blabbermouth like you.
Either way, it looks like I won the bet, Svatya.
That's true. Oh well, we have to drink. To the newlyweds' health.
That's what...
춤 겁나 추네.
I'm glad you and Oldbrum.
여관주인
Welcome,
프로시.
Henry. I didn't expect to see you here. Oldbrum's here too. If you want to greet the...
I'd like to see it.
So, what do you say, Henry?
지금 말고 임마. 그 어딨나? 그 영주.
Come here for a moment.
저요? 두브라프카의 어머니.
Young man, would you dance with my daughter? No one has asked her for a dance yet, and Dubravka is sad about it.
아, 그때 뭐 저주받았다는
Anyone
개구나.
dancing with?
She's so... The cheekier girls always steal all the boys.
Isn't there something more to it? Everyone with two legs dances at a wedding, so there must be something else.
All right, I'll tell you. She dances like she has two left legs, and...
아,
Indeed.
같이 쳐줄게.
Why wouldn't I
저
dance?
앉아있는 애 쟤냐?
So what if she's not good at it?
Well, you're a good... She'll be so happy. She's
누구야,
sitting there
풀카?
by the father,
보라색
but if
저기
she
있네.
asks who's...
오케이 오케이 얘구나. 야, 내가 한번 스텝
How are you?
밟아줄게.
I'm Henry.
I'm Dubravka.
Would you like to dance with me?
Dance with you. I don't know. There's so many people.
Don't worry about the people. You won't notice them once we start dancing. You'll see.
Well, all right.
I was wondering if you'd lend me your bullock when it's time to sow winter grains. I need to plough too, you know. What if you lend me this bullock on the Lord's Day? You're not going to plough on Sunday, are you? No. and nor should you.
The bottom foot was mine.
I don't have a follow. You would have lent me yours on any other day. Go to the priest first. If he says
야 체력 깎인다.
I think Wojtek in particular.
답을 잘 봐야 되는 건가?
I don't. But I wouldn't have thought.
How much longer?
What choice did you have? You could have told me to go to hell.
아 그러지 마. 안쓰럽잖아.
Stubborn as a mule.
Go meet Lord von Bourbon.
아 잘했다.
Oh, that was beautiful. I haven't danced like this in a long time.
You dance like a fairy, Dubravka.
Truly. No one's ever told me that.
I find that hard to believe.
I'm serious. You're the first. Thank you. Well, I think I'll be going now. But maybe we'll meet again.
오케이. 이게 춤춰줬습니다.
You lad. I haven't seen Dubravka this happy in a long.
You're welcome.
돈 안 줘요? 아 쉣. 요번 주인 할머니 왔고.
What do you mean? All blokes get a little tipsy now.
올브랑.
My eye, Phoebe. What are you doing here, Henry? I can't tell you how happy I'm to see you here.
Greetings, Oldbrum. I see the richest farmer in the county can't miss such an occasion.
Exactly. Wojtek is here too. He'll be glad to see you.
I know. I've already talked to him.
Yes? Then we'll have something to drink. What do you say?
No thanks. Perhaps later.
I might be lying under the table later.
Look what I found for you.
Oh, hooray! Bring it on! Well, that's something else. Hail Henry. Come and sit with us and have a swig.
I can't say no to that, since I brought it to you.
I knew you know Egypt. To health, God, and Henry.
And to the newlyweds.
To them too. Bottoms up.
Hey, boy. Have you seen her?
What? Who?
Kvyetta, of course. I mean Miss Kvyetta of Kolin, naturally.
I thought she was with you.
She was. We were enjoying ourselves, dancing. And now she's disappeared. Go and find her. Miller Crazel put you in charge of her. I mean, to make sure she's safe.
I'm sure it's nothing serious. When did you lose her?
I didn't lose her. Our throats were dry from all the dancing, so she asked me to get her a drink. And when I came back with the cup, she was gone.
Couldn't she just be chatting with someone here?
Hardly. I've been looking for her the whole time, and she's nowhere to be found.
You noticed anything suspicious?
What do you mean?
If anyone's been hanging around her. After all, Miss Kvyetta is a handsome woman.
Now you're onto it. There was someone hanging around her. A dirty scoundrel. Nasty. With a face so cheeky you'd like to slap it at first sight.
What did this scoundrel look like?
Like a cheeky bastard who could do with an icy bath and a few lashes of the cane.
I meant, how will I recognize him?
I see. He was dressed in yellow.
Why did he look so suspicious?
The way he acted. Haughty. As if he had blue blood and shat pure gold. I have a nose for that.
Oh? For golden shit?
For young curs who think they're the smartest in the whole world.
I'll have to look for him around here. Maybe he'll know where to find Kvyetta.
There are a few people who hold a grudge against me and are trying to harm me. I'm sure he told Kvyetta some tall tales to get her away from me. Wouldn't be the first time. Whatever he tells you, don't believe a word he says. It's just gossip. You understand?
All right. I'll bear that in mind.
왜 난 누군지 알 것 같지?
I apologize.
나 누군지 알 것 같아. 이게 아닌데?
Yes?
You were a little nervous, weren't you? That's a lovely yellow attire you wear. You're exactly the kind of fella...
Well,
You don't say.
it's not my fault. I swear. It's...
I don't care who guides your hand. Tell me where I can find...
I've got it all here.
What?
Here. Take it if you like.
Why are you giving it to me?
I don't need it. Just don't tell anyone. All right?
Wait now. I'm looking for a woman.
I haven't kidnapped any woman.
All right.
Remember.
너 조심해. 야 없는데? 뭐라고?
What do you want?
Well, you, of course.
날 불렀다고?
I want to tell you something, although you probably already know.
듣고 싶지 않아.
Bravka, I don't want to hear it. I know what you want from me. And I also know you wouldn't be...
But why not?
It's a bit embarrassing.
That still won't put me off. What weakness?
I once got kicked by a horse and then... Well, you know...
You can't what?
I can't serve as a husband.
Oh, I see. So, well...
뭔데? 잠깐만. 나 지금 아주 큰 실수를 한 것 같은데? 뭔가 기회를 놓친 듯한 기분이야. 이거 젠장한.
Calm down. We'll wait and see. And keep an eye on from Bergoff's chamberlain. He kept
행복의
staring at me.
집사를 감시하고.
Him? He's been talking to that hussy all night. Don't worry, sir.
Anything new?
야,
Too long, damn it.
뭐가?
What are we gonna do? The ceremony is about to start. I'll be on my way right
야, 뭐야? 너 뭔가 있다?
Where's your bride? She hasn't arrived yet. She'd be here already if Sir Otto didn't keep us. If it were up to me, I'd start without him.
And where's Lord von Bergoff?
How should I know?
Oh?
Because he couldn't care less about us.
Are you looking forward to being married?
Yes. Yes, I'm very fond of Agnes. But as a wise man once said, 2 things are needed for a perfect match. The husband must be deaf. Yes, we'll see.
Should we have a toast?
I shouldn't. So, till we meet again.
근데 뭔가 꽁꽁이가 있는데 뭐가 도착하지 않았습니다 막 이랬거든요.
What's the matter? Shit yourself? You'll kill me.
봤죠? 100%야. 이 새끼. 나 이거 100%야.
Oh, yeah. I might have known you'd be behind it.
I reckon he's
난
talking to
눈치챘는데?
you.
Henry, what the fuck are you...
얼굴
How
왜
the hell
그러냐?
did you get in here?
What's it to you? I just did. I can take care of myself even without you on my ass.
You're full of surprises.
What are you doing here? Can't you see I have company?
Yeah, she's why I'm here.
Too bad, pal. I saw her first, and I'm certainly not sharing.
You can both have me.
Don't even think about it.
I did not say anything.
Listen, Enelin, the Chamberlain is looking for you, and...
Who's Enelin? She told me her name was Kvyetta.
Why are you bothering my girl?
You again.
What do you mean, your girl? Bugger off, arsehole.
I was talking to her first.
Kvyetta doesn't give a damn about you. Got it? Go and find a corner somewhere where you can pull your plonker, and next time try your luck with someone any more on your level, yokel.
So, you've gagged up on me, eh? First you make a fool of me.
We didn't agree on anything. And forget about Mishka. She had no time for either of us.
I'm having a really bad day today. Women don't want me. My friends, I'm a joke. All that's left is the booze. Booze never lets you down.
Well, each to his own. Did you really send him to get wine?
Yes, just to get rid of him, the drunken nuisance.
If you'd stayed with the Chamberlain, you wouldn't have to deal with this. That's why you're here, remember?
I won't go back to him. No way.
Why won't you?
We had a deal.
We never agreed on anything like that.
What did he want from you?
I'm not going to speak of it. When I said no, he got mad for a while, but then he gave me a ring and started promising more and more.
I knew right away there was something off about that Ulrich.
All right. Well, what am I supposed to say to the Chamberlain now? If I don't bring you back, he'll have me kicked out of here.
What do I care? We never agreed on that.
Well, then at least give him back the ring he gave you so he doesn't take you for a thief.
No problem. I wouldn't have kept it anyway. And if that's not enough, you can threaten to tell everyone what he wanted me to do.
But I don't know what that was.
Ah, but he doesn't know that. I'm sure he'll think twice about kicking you out.
What will the miller say?
That's not my problem.
So maybe I should go and tell Ulrich how I fared.
And I'll go too. As far away from here as I can.
Wait a moment, Petal. What's the rush?
Well, I can stay a little while. A young jackrabbit like you needs no more than that anyway.
Ugh. Save that for when I'm gone.
뭐하게? 나 여기 있을게.
Do you know you actually rescued me?
That's what princes do.
I'm going to miss that old
What kind of prince are you?
나 여기 난 신경 쓰지 마.
In Prague?
He's an old man. Really? He's got no one.
아까 했던 얘기 또 하네. 씨. 여기 있다. 찾았습니다.
I found Kvieta.
Where is she then?
반지를
I'm
돌려드리라고
supposed to
부탁받았습니다.
give you this ring back.
But why?
저도 모르죠.
I don't know. But Kvieta doesn't want anything more to do with you.
Seriously? And
I'm not going to force her.
but why the hell wouldn't you? Damn it!
She's gone, anyway.
She's gone. Gone? Then get out of my sight too. You're lucky I have other things.
Is it because of Lord von Burgov? Why isn't...
I don't know.
뭐야? 시장인가?
Is he? We've been waiting for hours. I sent someone to look for him.
Master Chamberlain, how's it looking? When's Sir Otto coming?
I wish I knew, sir. His party should have been here long ago.
What?
I've sent someone to look for them, but there's no sign of them. It's regrettable, but we'd better start without him.
Let's get started, Father.
야, 내가 이거 구하러 가야 되는 거 아니야? 뭔 일 터진 거 같은데?
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to witness the sacred union of Agnes and Alda. I ask you before God and His holy church to make your holy vow of matrimony, love, honor, and fidelity. Do you so swear until death do you part?
I do.
I do.
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
where we started.
그러네. 지금까지 뭐 한 거냐 진짜 그러면.
Von Burgov's not coming, so why stay here? I'll congratulate the newlyweds and go.
그런데요. 자, 뭐 신랑 신부한테 인사나 하고 온다는데 이쪽인가?
Why did he leave
어?
me here alone?
뭐야?
What are you doing here? Who are you?
I'm Henry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I was hoping to find you both here. Sir Alder as well. Come now, dry your tears. What's the matter, eh?
It's Alder.
Did he...
No. He just disappeared. Left practically right from the altar.
But why? You two look so happy.
I was hoping he'd stay at home more after we were married. Instead of always riding off somewhere. What a silly goose I am.
What was so urgent that it couldn't wait until morning?
I don't know. He didn't tell me, but he often rides off in a hurry.
Didn't he at least tell you when he'd be back?
No. Sometimes he comes back in the evening. Sometimes he's gone for days. He doesn't want to talk about it at all.
I heard he deliberately rushed the ceremony.
Everyone wanted to wait for Sir Otto von Bergov. He was supposed to be the guest of honor. But Alder was on edge all day. Especially after that messenger arrived. He got impatient and said he wanted to have the ceremony right away.
What messenger?
He didn't carry any lord's colours, just a rider. He came in, exchanged a few rushed words with Alder, and then rode off again. And a little while after the ceremony, Alder rode off too.
Don't worry. He'll be back soon. Nobody would leave a pretty girl like you alone for long.
He couldn't care less about me. His father arranged the marriage mainly for the money they're getting from my pa.
Oh, come now. Look at yourself. I've never seen a prettier bride in my life. You're turning all the heads today. They all envy Alder.
I don't even know if he noticed. Even during the ceremony, it was like he was looking right past me. Oh well, I've already cried buckets. I could use a drink. How about you?
Oh, I wanted to congratulate you anyway, so good luck, good health. May you soon have a healthy son, and later at least 2 daughters. And may...
Make it short. I'm thirsty.
Here's to you.
Booze! Oh, fucking hell! It's you again! Oh,
Wait!
Fuck off me! You wanna fuck the bride, huh?
It's not what you think!
Stop that!
What are you doing, you drunken fool?
Someone's been coveting the neighbour's wife, eh? Bollocks! I'm not going to blame you. You might have waited until this lot went home.
이렇게 낸다고 갑자기? 아니, 저 한 주먹거리도 안 됐는데. 야, VTech 어딨어? 여기 와.
This won't end well for you. You haven't a chance.
얘 구일수인데?
You let him on nicely.
난장판 됐는데요?
Don't spare him. Hey, coming up, me. At him. He's got.
일로와. 너 일로와.
Slice him up.
뒤질라고.
We'll finish this quickly. Don't spare him.
Tough shit, fucker.
Quickly, for the love of God, sort out this rabble before they turn everything into firewood.
어? 뭔 소리야? 우지츠? 우지츠? 고두인이 있는데? 아 잠깐만. 아 뭐야? 아니 안돼. 저걸 도라인가봐 진짜 저거. 대낮에? 어? 아, 야, 반갑긴 하네.
Oh, cursed luck.
어? 오, 라드지.
Distinguished guests. For the love of God. Does it have to be him?
한우씨.
Trust me, friend.
늙었냐?
Oh, thank you, Jesus. We need to have a word with you.
Would your graces care to sit?
I think not.
What brings you to my humble rectory, gentlemen?
Are you all packed, Godwin? I heard you got kicked out of your humble rectory.
So who do I owe that to? You wouldn't have had anything to do with this, would you, Hanush?
You've no one to thank for that but yourself, Godwin. If you hadn't been living like an animal, you wouldn't be regretting it now.
You're wrong, though. I don't regret anything.
And I trust you won't regret hearing us out now. We have a secret mission for you.
Secret mission? Sir Radzig, I hope you're not trying to drag me into some state espionage game of yours. Somehow, over the years, I fell out of the habit of being inconspicuous.
You buffoon! Let his lordship finish!
Do you know about Lord Capon's mission?
Aye. I heard a word or two about that. Where was it you sent him? Trotsky?
Yes, to Sir Otto von Bergoff's castle.
Royal Chamberlain von Berger? The League of Lords fella?
You know more than I'd expect from you.
It doesn't surprise me. I also know that Trotsky is about 3 days' ride away.
2 days, weather permitting.
The young lord should have been back long since then, shouldn't he?
He should. But he's not.
And now you want me to find out why he's not here yet.
That's right. You'll go to Trotsky and see if anything's happened to him.
Why don't you send Henry after him? As far as I know, he's always done a good job for you.
That's exactly why he went with Capon.
So it's more serious than I thought. All right. I'll do it.
Well, that went better than I expected.
Oh, don't get ahead of yourself. I won't rest until my nephew is safely back in Perkstein.
When should I go?
Right away.
아, 술 취했는데?
Fuck! Did they have to lock us up in here of all places? I have a feeling these walls are moving. The cell is getting smaller and smaller. Can you hear me? Let me out! Hey! Hear me!
Give it a rest. No one's coming.
I feel like we're going to be crushed here. Listen here, Henry. I wanted to say, well, that I'm glad to see you again. Henry?
After all, as you know, I'm just a common dung grubber, while you're the great Bellatore.
Bellator? But I was stupid to think like that. It was stupid. But now I'm sitting here too for behaving like a Bellator. I might have left you in it.
Yeah, you might.
Nevertheless, Henry, I wanted to say that, well, you were right. I behaved badly. Awfully.
All right. I accept your apology. All water under the bridge, eh? Old pal.
Thanks. So, what were you getting up to the whole time anyway?
I was working in the blacksmith's forge in Takov.
Oh, well, lucky for you, you have a trade you could work at.
Sort of. Most of the time I was actually chasing after lost carts or scrambling over the rocks looking for hermits.
Well, at least you weren't bored, eh?
What about you?
I also stuck to what I'm best at.
What, boozing and whoring?
Ha-fucking-ha. Hunting.
Where did you get the gear for that? We arrived in Troskowitz like a pair of beggars.
By using the old noggin, pal. I pulled a strong thread out of those rags I had on, made a snare for game, and before you could say jackrabbit, I was hawking half a dozen hares around the local cottages.
Weren't you worried about the local gamekeeper?
That nitwit! I found out he was fond of the booze, so I snooped around his lodge, and when sleeping it off, I went hunting. Once, I even went into his shed and, borrowed a bow and a quiver full of arrows.
Thieving, too, to top it all. Christ!
Oh, give over. Once things are sorted out, I'll give it all back. Shh, quiet! There's something going on outside the door.
Have you seen Captain Thomas? Yarrick says he's in a bad way.
He's right. Them fuckers cut him up good.
Last I heard from Father Nicodemus, though, was that his wounds are healing.
Aye. Only he's been struck down by a fever. And the Sawbones is away with Sir Otto.
Good God.
Captain Thomas! Yes! He met us before we reached the pond, didn't he? We showed him our letter.
But he's in a fever. You heard them.
Oh, we'll deal with that somehow. Hey!
Leave it be.
Hey! Open up, you rabble! We're messengers from Ratai. Your captain can confirm it. Do you hear?
Again?
Those damned fools won't give us any peace.
Come on, fellas! Be reasonable. We're envoys of the Lord of Lipa.
About time. Just you wait till Lord von Berghoff hears how you treat a noble.
You, come with me to the courtyard. Chamberlain says we ain't gonna waste bread on you for nothing. We've got a job for you.
What about me? I want to talk to the captain right now.
You want to talk to God, fella. You're getting the gallows for poaching.
Huh? You can't hang a nobleman.
Jesus, wait! Hear that? That bell's tolling for you, mate. 12 more times, and the priest will come for you. Hans!
But you can't!
Hans, don't worry, I'll fix it! Move it!
I'm a nobleman! Do you hear me? I'm a noble! I'm Sir Hans Capon of Bergstein.